of people in the emergency management space, when you talk about businesses, they go directly to the big multinational profit-making machines. But the reality is, particularly in vulnerable regional and rural communities, business people are those small and family business owners. So businesses typically that have sole traders, so no formal employees up until 19 employees. And behind every small business are people who are literally just wanting to make a livelihood to survive. So I think a really good, upskilling for those working in the communities is how you think about businesses. Because if we can support and better understand what business people need to keep operating and to keep their businesses going, then you'll have more opportunity to help them because you understand where they're coming from and understand what they need.
Cleanup and reinstatement, that is that very visible and very noticeable period in that first 3 to 6 months following a natural disaster, when a rural or a small business owner and the broader community, they're focusing on rectifying those physical impacts of the natural disaster. However, economic recovery then kicks in really at the end of that period, once that physical reinstatement and that physical cleanup has occurred, and visually to the naked eye, it would look like a community has recovered. My perception of it is that it's actually at that point, that's where recovery starts, and particularly economic recovery.
I think one of the most important things that we all need to embrace is that the best thing we can do for a community in terms of its economic recovery is to keep businesses trading. So much like we have a focus in Australia of getting kids back at school, because obviously getting them into the routine and getting them back into their safe environment, it's kind of the same approach that we need to take for businesses. If a business can safely continue trading, set themselves up to be able to keep trading, irrespective of the disaster or the disruption that they face, that is the best outcome for the business owner, for their employees, for their customers, and the wider community in which they're operating in. So small businesses are the economic heart and soul of communities. 98% of businesses in Australia are small businesses. So we're talking your local hairdresser or your local chemist or your local farmer. So if we can help these people stay in business and keep trading, then that means that jobs are saved, less businesses closed, there's more money being kept in the towns, products and services can be available, and we're saving lives and livelihoods.
It's not a neat and compartmentalised issue to deal with. A small business owner, I guess we all understand, and it's typically well spoken about all those different hats that a small business owner wears. They're the main employee, they lead the staff, they do the books, they're the CEO, the CFO, and the COO of their business, all wrapped up into one. Following a natural disaster, then throw in on top of all of those duties the need to support family, children, parents, and then whatever other say community involvement that small business owner may have as well. They may be on Rotary, the sporting club. They're wearing so many more hats than what they normally are anyway, and they're not just trying to navigate through the financial or economic recovery for their small business, they're trying to do it for their household and for their community as well. Every rural and small business owner, their own financial position is unique to them, and as a result, it is that one-on-one support that in my experience has been most beneficial and most impactful to rural and small business owners.
Now, when it comes to building disaster resilience for business owners, it's going to seem like a really daunting and complex problem. And most people in business don't have the time, they don't have the money, so they're going to put it to the bottom of the pile. But it's really important that we support people in business to know that if they take small steps towards building risk reduction or mitigation practices or preparedness behaviours in their business, they're going to set themselves up to thrive. We know that when a major disaster occurs, 40% of small businesses never reopen. And those businesses that haven't reopened within 5 days are typically closed within 2 years. So imagine your local community, and if 40 to 50% of businesses were gone, never to open again. So spending a few minutes understanding the business community and helping them to support delivering solutions, and you're welcome to visit us at Resilient Ready, is a great way to help your community to thrive.